What's up everyone, this is Wolfstripe150 and welcome back to a new episode of Let's Build an Amusement Park in Minecraft. Welcome back to the amusement park, guys. We have made some tremendous progress on this amusement park, and I'll show you what I mean by that. First of all, we're just gonna kind of look at this over here. This was the buffet style restaurant that we were working on, and I've finished it. I've done a lot of stuff off camera. I've had a lot of time to get a lot of stuff done on this part, but this is pretty much some of the design that I've gone with. And if we just go inside, you can see, well, actually the side you're supposed to enter is over here. And you can see we just got some tables for people to sit down in here. There's upstairs, I'll go up there here in a second. But this is kind of like it's kind of like a cafeteria style. Think of it like a school cafeteria. You get what you want. There's a kitchen back there. I'll preview the kitchen real quick. This is pretty much what I've gone with the kitchen, just some basic, everything that you need. And this is like where the cashier is gonna be. And upstairs is just basically gonna be some more seating. So yeah, this turned out pretty good. This is kind of what I was looking for. Nothing more than really just a place to eat whenever you enter the park. I plan on having a bunch of different restaurants around the park, so that's a good start to that. I have done a lot of stuff in the front entrance. I'm not going to fly over there though, because I kind of want to get a lot of progress done in this episode. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of recaps. One major thing I'll do is come over here. I have my entrance to the first sub-park of this entire amusement park, which I don't have a name for the amusement park yet, which is kind of funny. But this is, like I said, this is a medieval theme, and this is going to be a pirate theme of the park, because I think that's kind of a subcategory under medieval. And you see with this entrance, I've gone with like a pirate ship, and then the flag up there with the skull and crossbones. I think that's pretty cool. I've done a lot of terraforming over here. I plan on having this water kind of move through the park, so that's turning out pretty cool. And what I want to do in this episode is get started on my first roller coaster. And when we enter the pirates area, pretty much this is just curving around. And the place that I want to start the roller coaster is actually going to be right over here. And I have a little vision for how I want this to go. I'm going to start out with making like the entrance. And then I'm going to like make an outline for the track. And it'll just kind of go from there. That's how... by the way, this is going to be a wood-themed coaster. So we'll get to the steel coasters later on. So for the wood theme, we're going to need a bunch of fences and stuff like that. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started on this build, guys. What do we want to do? I want to have a transition from this to this. So, like I said, I do have a vision for how I kind of want it to look. I just haven't thought about like the materials that I want to use. For this, let me just look through these blocks. It's gonna be a good block to use. This is gonna, I'm thinking of like a floor design for a, like a wood coaster. You know, let's just basic it out, kind of. I think actually I have some oak wood in my inventory. Let's just start with oak wood, and it can be changed in the future if I need it to, but this is just gonna be a good outline. So I'm just gonna outline kind of the way I want this path to go. Now it's gonna be a fairly good distance out, maybe like that, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of turn this way. Gosh, it's so hard to build on here. We're gonna turn this way, kind of come out this way. This is gonna be kind of a long lawn, and then we're gonna go more this way. And then I kind of want to do something where it goes upstairs, because this platform is gonna be on a different level. Now that I think about it, I should probably get the actual building itself started so that I know how to outline this. I'm just gonna start with some oak wood. let's just let's just have this come out a little bit. I need a starting point. I think that'll is that good? Maybe a little over. I want it to be diagonally. One more. Something like that. Alright. So, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So, I want this to have a certain look, like I said. And I'm just going to start building and see what kind of magic happens. So, I have this pillar going up. And then I'm going to come in with the oak wood. I'm just going to make this a rectangle for now. It's not going to be a rectangle at the end, but because I have an idea for exactly how this is going to look. It's just making it practical. So the way I always like to start with things is just going with your basic square or rectangle and then adding or taking off whatever you have to take off. So we're going to do that. Let's see. We're just gonna take this all the way up. I don't even know how high this needs to go. I know it needs to go a considerable distance away because what I kind of want to happen is, all right. So out of the tunnel, the roller coaster. I think I'm gonna have it come out this way. I want it to come out right over this entrance. So what if when you're standing in the line? I want you to be able to feel the energy. I want you to be able to feel the vibrations as the roller coaster exits the tunnel and comes across over your head. I think that'll be really cool. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I think when roller coasters have a history for being like rough roller coasters, so I don't know. I just kind of like that anticipation factor of it. I want you to be able to experience kind of what the roller coaster is going to be like before you even get on it. That'll be good for now. And then we'll come across this way. How far do we got? We got pretty good so far. Take it back like that. Now, I don't... Honestly, it's going to be a small cubicle up here of room that really has to be taken up. And I got to take into account that there's got to be an exit. That exit's probably going to be somewhere back here or something. But the roller coaster itself doesn't take up a whole lot of room in the station if you've ever ridden one before. It's basically lines. With most amusement parks, that's one of the big things that you have to fight is the lines. That's why you try to typically go like on an unbusy day if you can. Because, I mean, I've been to parks where the wait time in lines was like an hour and a half at the very least. Hour and a half up to 2 hours. So, I don't know who wants to wait that long in line. It's a terribly long amount of time to wait, to be honest, but it is what it is. You gotta, when you have like a populous place as an amusement park, you kind of have to have it that way. And the hope is that at the end, the ride was well worth it, well worth the wait. The idea for this park is it's going to be a multiple day stay for this park because I want to have so much in this park that you can't physically do it all in a day. Kind of like how Disney World is, which I guess you could go to all parks in one day, but I know you can't ride everything in one day. I mean, I don't even know if you could do that if it was just you there and nobody else. I mean, it's just that big. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So I think this is a pretty good rectangle. I'm literally just I'm pulling this right off the top of my head. I have no really planning behind the dimensions I have right now. It's just kind of I'm rolling with what I got. I'm gonna go ahead and add this pillar over here. And most of the time, with the dimensions that I initially stick, have they stay with the build. That's just because most of the time I don't really need much modifications. It's fine. If there's any major modifications, I'll make them. But other than that, I think that this will probably be a good dimension size for it. I plan on putting different colors on here and stuff too, because it does have to have that theme. This needs to be pirate themed, I'll have to say. It's gonna be a pirate themed wooden roller coaster, and if you thought that it was gonna go through water, well, then you're right. Now, with it being a wooden roller coaster, I'm actually not gonna have it physically go underwater. I do have plans for that though. Don't think that I'm not gonna be doing that. But this is actually gonna be like kind of like a going over the waves of the water kind of deal. Kind of make it feel like you're on a pirate ship. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool theme. So that's what we'll stick with. I do wish that I could install mods and plugins to this version of Minecraft, because like, if you've ever been on like Minecraft PC and say they have a server dedicated to like Six Flags and a server dedicated to Universal Studios and Disney World and stuff like that, well, they have mods on those servers that allow a train cart mod to be applied. And basically what that is it attaches like, I don't know, like maybe 8 or 9 mine carts and makes them like one piece. So when you're building roller coasters, they all stick together like it would in real life. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that on here. So unfortunately, it is, for my instance, unless we do get those mods, it's going to be a one-person ride thing, like one minecart per ride, and that's just the way that it is. Which I'm not really too worried about it. I can still really make it look like, you know, what I want it to look like. It's just I'm not going to have that actual feel to it. But I do plan on adding redstone and stuff to make it a pretty cool experience. So we have our rectangle. It's obviously boring. It's obviously bland. We don't have any detail on it yet, and that'll come. That'll come. But it's definitely a good start. Now that we have that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this out. We're gonna start really developing this right here. I'm thinking it could be like maybe 5 wide. That could be a decent distance. I do have a really cool idea for the entrance right here though. It kind of originates from like, if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you know, when you went to Los Venturas and you went to that pirate ship, it had like the it was like the skulls on a post with flames coming out of them. That's kind of something that I want to do for the entrance here. I think that's going to be a really cool factor in this roller coaster. Pretty cool theme, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So that's pretty good for right now. That's going to give you a good indication of where this needs to come out. So it needs to come out pretty high above your head. So if we had it come across here, that's roughly around the place where I want it to come across. I may raise it 1. If we put it up there, how would that look? Yeah, let's actually have it there. I think that's better, and we'll have a better elevation over here as well. So let's kind of start to, I know it's kind of early to kind of start developing the inside of this, but kind of something that I need to do. So I'm gonna open this up right here. So this is the tunnel that it's gonna come out, and I'll add some dimensions and whatnot to that. But that's good for now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, we're going to need worker space. It probably actually won't even come out this side now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and add this across. And this is probably going to change anyway. I don't want this to be all wood, but for now, this is a good starting point. I need at least that much walking room between the roller coaster. And then I'm just gonna go with a blue block. This is gonna be where the track is. So that's kind of how that kind of centers. So we need to have it kind of symmetrical here. So that's gonna be the entrance, the tunnel size that we're gonna need for our roller coaster. And that's good. That works for me. So it's gonna come across and come out over here. I definitely like that. So now that we got that developed, we can kind of work out this down here. It's all a system. So I'm gonna do this. So this is gonna be like 5 wide as well. I want it to come around back and then gradually incline. Maybe even like a winding staircase thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. I know these are right angles, but that's the way they typically are in real life. I don't need to add any curvature really per se on this, so I think that's fun. So let's try kind of a winding incline. That's something that I want to try it. Try tackling it. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do here and then go up and do this, and I'm gonna put stairs in here. But that's what I want to do. Is this gonna work out? I gotta make sure that this is gonna work out. Let's actually not have it incline that much. Let me go ahead and get the stairs out, which I'm just gonna search the stairs. Let's go ahead and get our oak stairs, and we don't really need the grass, so we're gonna place them there. So that's gonna be the first incline, and we'll have it a platform like this. What is that? 2, 3. Okay, let's add one more on there. And then it's going to come out like this. I think this is gonna look kind of cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's gonna go up. I'm gonna make sure that this is what I want. Actually, we need it. I need that to be back here. And then we'll add our stairs. And then we'll do the same thing. So this is basically a pattern I'm going with. It's just gonna be changing directions and stuff. It's kind of weird. So there's 5. And then we'll have it come out this way. Like this. And then stairs right there. So the way I have it now is you're gonna go up here, up here, up here. It's gonna kind of gradually do that over there to over there. So just developing this a little bit. How much we got here? 4. So we'll go ahead and take this bad boy down this way, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got a little too much on there. So we'll take it down a little bit. Something like right here. Like I said, this is going to come around the back. Whoops. I'm really still getting used to building on this version of Minecraft. I really like the speed of it, but I don't like how inaccurate I am. So I really go off center all the time. We're gonna go up again right here. Okay. And then heat across here. Nope. So am I in the ballpark? Let me walk across here. It looks like I only need to go up one. I haven't said anything about my skin in this episode. Just kind of disregard it. It's not a wolf. It hasn't been a wolf in a long time. I'm experimenting with what skin is gonna work with me, so I don't even know what I am anymore. I really hope that eventually, sometime, the right skin will come out for me on this Minecraft. Something wolf related, so it matches my name, you know? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's have it. I think this should be the last incline, and I think that's going to make that level with that over there. Just a quick test, even though I know this should match up. And which it does, it's just really weird. It won't let me. It's like slightly lower for some reason. So this is cool. This is what I wanted. This needs to go against the building. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do something like this. All right. And then this is just gonna go all the way across here. I think that this will be good, and we're gonna pretty much entirely open this back area, I think. Because you're gonna go kind of where you want to be. Because, you know, you can kind of organize where you want to be on the ride when you're in the line, because it has designated areas. If you want to be up in the front, then you can go here. Or if you want to go, like, be in the back or in the middle, then you can go to the designated spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Alright. So how high are we gonna make this? So that should be decent. I'm fine with that. That's a pretty good opening. So now the only thing that we need to do is to fill this in. I'm not gonna do that right now. That can be world edited, so I'm not worried about it. So let's start kind of structuring this a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of give off my design. I want to see how this looks. Make sure it looks decent from here. So like I said, it's gonna the roller coaster is gonna come out this way. It's gonna come around. And it's gonna head that way towards the water. So that's the idea I have for that. I think it's gonna be really awesome in the end. I'm definitely excited for it. What I do want to do is every so often come in here with like this, and I'm going to do that every so often. I'm going to do it in every corner real quick so we can kind of align it the way we want it. Okay. And like here. And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, just wait and see. This is just going with the pirate theme of everything. I'm kind of confused on I really wish they would add a certain block to this so that I can do exactly what I want to do. All right, let me just tell you what I'm doing. So, you know, like how a boat dock is. Well, that's basically what I'm going. We got every so often one of these, and I really want like some kind of rope. I want rope to come across here. I could probably potentially do something that looks kind of like it, but it's gonna be a little tough at the same time. But I want like rope to come kind of curve across and attach to each one. I think it'll really add to the pirate theme, and it acts as a barricade, so you don't like. There isn't going to be a fall here, by the way. This just hasn't been filled in with grass yet. It's going to be grass there, so no worries there. But it's especially going to act as a barricade up here, so you don't fall off. You know, you got to have those safety measures. So let's see. Let's add one here. And then let's add one here. All right. And we'll add one right across from here. And the same thing with right here. So that's kind of looking like what I wanted to go with here. I cannot think of a block that's going to do what I want to do with the rope. String on paper can work, but you can't see string, which is why I'm not going to use it. Gosh. We don't have anything that's like super thin either, especially whenever it comes to like the fences. Like that's not really what I want to do. I'm thinking I could do like maybe carpet, possibly. I know it's kind of fat, but it is like thin when you're looking at it from the side. So let's weigh our options here. Let's try. So if we could pretty much just go in with a fence post like this. That might be a viable option. So we could either do that, or we could get some string. There's my string. We could get some string, and then we could get some carpet. And a color that's gonna go well with it. We could probably do a dark color for like dark rope. So we could potentially do a little something like this. See, I'm placing string right now, and you guys probably can't see it, or maybe you can. I don't know. My quality of my videos has increased as of late, but we could do something like that. Oh, it looks so flat, though. But, I mean, it could work. I mean, it's just a barricade. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, guys, which one of these methods do you like better? Do you like the fence coming across, or do you like the carpet coming across? I'm kind of torn on it. What feels more piratey, I guess? Like I said, let me know in the comments section. But guys, that's pretty much all the time I have for the video. So we made some pretty good progress on getting this roller coaster started, and I'm excited to see how it's going to look in the end. I thank you guys for tuning into the episode today. Do make sure to smash that like button and comment and subscribe if you haven't already done so. This has been Wolfstrike150, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.